Toastmasters today. Madam President, friends, thank you so much. I'm really honored to be here. I thank you for everything that you've done so far as feedback, helping me grow, for your tutelage. However, for this third project, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to deliver, because when I saw or read actually the theme of the third speech, I was bummed. I'm a really introverted person. And furthermore, then I saw the champions video. I'm like, my God, I'm not gonna be able to use vocal variety or move around the room like a person that's really natural or wants to be a public speaker. In truth, I just came here to learn to speak gooder. But I'll give it a shot. So, finding motivation. Why did I pick this theme? Over the last 3 to 4 weeks, we've been all touching on this topic. We've had table topics about it, where Toastmaster CJ told us that his best work is done right at the end, before the deadline. We had a touching speech by Toastmaster Romina about consistency. And we also had a couple of very inspiring quotes of the day. Sorry. This reminded me of this cartoon from Calvin and Hobbes, where Hobbes sees Calvin messing around, and he asks him, "Hey, don't you have a big project to deliver at school?" And he's like, "I'm not in the right mood." "What mood is that?" "Well, that's mini panic." So we've all been there. We all procrastinate. There's research that came out recently that says 20% of us are chronic procrastinators. And it might have some genetic factors involved as well. But the truth is, people that have studied this for years tell us, hey, if you're waiting for inspiration, something to make you move and get the job done, it might work. You might see a YouTuber, or you might see a hunk without a shirt that motivates you to go to the gym. It's not gonna last, because that rush will not sustain you. What really generates motivation is success, not the other way around. Motivation is not a spark. Motivation is the fire you have to make to sustain your progress. This success that you get generates dopamine. The progress you achieve generates dopamine. That's what gets you moving. That's also what makes you happy. Happiness is not an end state. It's the progress, the feeling you get when you see that you're making progress. So I hope that this speech has changed your mind about motivation. Again, motivation is not a spark. It's not the sky opens, lightning strikes you in the butt, and you get moving. Motivation is a product of your success. Thank you very much. But wait a minute. Carlos, you say. You haven't told us how to build this fire. What do the experts say? So, to this I tell you, aha! What differentiates mere unmotivated mortals from high-performing gods is that they have a process, they have a system. And the system is really simple. You just have to define your goals. The goals need to be very general, because in life you have very various roles. You are a parent, You're a professional, you're a spouse, a partner, a student, a teacher. So you have to think about all that, what you want to achieve in all those roles, and define your goals. And the most important part then is to schedule time to achieve steps or mini targets towards those goals. And that process, if you stick with it, will make you progress, will give you the motivation to go on. That's what differentiates unproductive people from people who achieve their goals in life. And this is not new, guys. This has been going on from centuries. My friend Aristotle here, who looks like that, I met him, I'm old. Says, we are what we repeatedly do. So excellence is not an act, but a habit. Okay? And I would add, we are what we think as well. So be mindful of what you're thinking, because what you think is going to make you act in a certain way.
Yes.
So that's my presentation. Thank you so much. Again, I really appreciate being here and receiving all this feedback from you guys.